So I think it's a very interesting collision that you're talking about between the demand and the supply of doctors and the inefficiency of the way we used to deliver care. When I think back, and I'm old enough to remember life well before EHR systems, electronic health records came around about 10 years ago, when my practice really fully embraced it, began using it for clinic visits. And I think I could speak for most doctors in saying that they have not made us more efficient. They've created a lot of benefits, but they've not made us more efficient. As we look ahead toward becoming more digital, how do we find solutions that actually make us more efficient, that allow us to do more with less time?
Well, you're being very humble because you're one of the leaders in this area and what you've done at your practice as well as with your system. So you're actually a visionary in what you've done prior to this. And I can easily go on record with that because you've been talking about that prior to the COVID. Again, it goes back to my point. I think necessity is going to drive this. If the practices are not set up to be able to self-diagnose away from the office, they're going to falter and fail. So this is now from moving from a nice to have to a need to have. And I think these practices are going to have to educate themselves. One of the most difficult things we have in lives as we get older is to break habits that got us to be where we are. We've been successful and we sit there and go, well, why change? If I've been successful, why do I have to adapt? Well, I think success is now going to be because you better adapt. And if you don't adapt to this digital workplace, I don't care how you've gotten there, that's going to change. And again, it is going to be a requirement, not a nice to have anymore. It's going to be a need to have. You're going to also need to capture that data. I said something before this COVID exercise. I said, he or she who owns the data will win.